people of entertainment. And for my very, very first guest, we have Mr. John Hamilton. He's a screenwriter and a film producer. Filmmaker,
right?
Yes, sorry. All right. So tell me a little about what you're doing.
Well, I want to thank you, Cherri, for inviting me on your show. And as the first interview for the show, this is actually my first interview ever. So kind of evens out. But yeah, so I'm a screenwriter that just started writing in December of 2017. And I had some time on my hands, but I had to stay at home. And what I did was went through school and got my master's degree in screenwriting as well, and creative writing. So kind of put some good use to the time that I had available. And in the meantime, I've written several features, a couple pilots, a webisode, and other things. And nothing has been produced yet. I haven't even sold anything yet. So that's my goal, is to keep working on the stories that I already have and make them solid, and then try to market them or put them into contests and see if I can make headway that way.
Cool. Well, hopefully we can help you a little bit here. So we
I appreciate that.
Your name out there. So it says you're a content creator. That's part of what you're doing with
yeah, that's actually a new adventure I'm on right now. And currently I do a weekly, so I have 3 shows that I do weekly, and 2 vlogs and 1 podcast. And so I've sparse them out throughout the week. And so right now I'm sitting in my studio that I'm using, and I have, umbrella lights and a couple stage lights and the green screen that I use. I haven't done any live yet, but that's the next step, is to do maybe some live stuff. But it's just right now recorded on my camera phone, and I got my handy mic right here. So I got all the sound and stuff I need.
I need one of those myself. Well, all right. Well, what else have you done? What's coming up right now?
So what I have, what I'm working on right now is another feature, and it's a collaboration. And I'm working with another writer and kind of a business partner. We've already written 2 other spec features before, so this is our third one in line. So right now we're in the outline stage, and we're going to be working on the script coming up probably next week. So it's a sci-fi adventure kind of, I don't want to say comic book hero movie, but that's kind of the background to it. But it's a dystopian world, kind of situation. So good guy versus the bad guy kind of thing. So I don't want to give too much away, but I do have 2 others that I actually have registered. And so those are the ones that are most moving forward. Those are the other 2 projects with the collaboration here. And so what I'm going to do is try to put those into contest and get more feedback that way. And right now I have a literary manager, Rob Entertainment Corporation. He's actually helping me to manage my career. So, awesome. And it's been very helpful in everything that I've been doing, whether it's screenwriting or doing the content creation kind of thing. So.
All right. Well, that's pretty awesome. Oh, and I love the superhero movies and science fiction, anything myself. So I'm
right.
sure there's a lot of people out there that are just like me that I can't wait to see what you're going to write. So that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So is that all you write about? Just, that kind or other kinds?
So I actually have a published article as a guest article writer into the story. Is the .com is the website, and it was just kind of somebody looking for content and no pay or anything, but exposure that is actually out there on the internet. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I have another one in the works, kind of a follow-up to that one. So the first one was the basics of screenwriting, and then this one is about rewriting your first draft.
Oh, so you're helping other people and teaching them a little bit about how to do this as well. So that's
right, exactly. Yeah. And I'm just, I'm a peon in the whole scheme or the whole world of screenwriters. You know, I would love to become a professional screenwriter, or somebody writing on a writing team. It doesn't really matter. So I'm kind of keeping everything open as far as the future is concerned. I don't know if I necessarily want to go to an 8 to 5 job, you know. That's just, I'm not built that way anymore. So, but a writing, you know, being part of a writing staff, I know is, if you're going to be like writing for TV, especially, it's very grueling, and a lot of tension, a lot of stress in that job as well. But a lot of, you know, a lot of fun, I would imagine, you know.
Oh, I think all aspects of the entertainment industry are interesting and fun to me. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. And I'm
Yeah.
like you, I don't want to do this 9 to 5 thing. So
Right.
this thing better work out for me. Hopefully it will. All right. Well, let's see. I read on your page that you're also an actor. Have you acted in any films?
No, I haven't, not in any commercials or films. I was in drama class back in school, and I did some church plays as well. So I have stage experience, but you know, that's when I was like a little kid, right? So, but I've always had a passion for acting, you know, just being involved in movies, particularly, you know, the actors and their names and their backgrounds, and, you know, kind of film history and all that. So I became quite a fanatic about film, and I think I got the bug early when I went on a Universal Studios tour back in the day, and of course they had their Parting Red Sea and Jaws and all this stuff back then. They don't have that now, but that gave me the bug, and it was like just seeing kind of the magic behind the scenes and how things are done. It caught my interest pretty hard. And then, of course, watching TV shows or regular shows at the drive-in or whatever. And that kind of just solidified that whole thing. From a very young age, I remember that being a very big interest for me. So, which is funny because it took like maybe, 40 years for me to turn full circle to kind of come back and do something that, I love to get involved with. And I thought screenwriting, I was writing my own songs when I was playing music. I'm still writing to this day, but that kind of, I think, let me understand how to tell a story and let it come out, whether it be song or script or movie. So yeah, I think I thought it was a good transition for me to go into there to get the degree and to pursue a career in that.
Cool. So are you going to add some of your music to the movies that you're going to do?
Yeah, I have a keyboard that I have on my right hand side here, and I use it as a prop. Same with the camera over here, and but I'm using that as a workstation to kind of create my own songs and to kind of do some songs if I was to play somewhere else, have a backup, drums and bass and all that, and then I just play guitar or whatever and sing, and then press a button here so the track starts, and I become a one-man band basically. So, but that's still in the works.
Well, that sounds really interesting. And I'm like you, if a song has a great story to it, that's my favorite kind. And then
Right.
when you put that story to a movie too, it just
Right.
brings it all together. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So how do people get in touch with you?
You can find me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel called Juicy Fruit Productions, and it's productions with the Productions. It's kind of a misspell on purpose. And so I am also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram under Juicy Fruit 21 and Juicy Fruit Prod. And they can get in touch with me there, leave messages or whatever. Right now, I'm just starting with the content creation, so I don't have too many subscribers. So any of you that are interested in learning about screenwriting, filmmaking, or music in the movie or TV industry, go ahead and check it out.
All right. Well, and he's also a friend of mine on Facebook. So you can
Right.
also contact me because we're going to share all this information on my channel as well. And you're welcome to
Awesome.
share away as well. But
Right.
thank you, Mr. John Hamilton, for coming to see me today. It was nice to meet you, and many wishes for great success in the future for you. And I look forward to
Right.
seeing everything that you've done. It's
Well,
nice.
that's awesome to hear. And I want to thank you for having me on and for letting me do a spiel for you.
All right.
And I'm in the mindset that, we're helping each other out,
Yes.
no matter what kind of artist you are. If you're a creative and you're doing something, you're being active about it. I mean, that's just inspiring enough, right? So you've taken the first step. I have 15 shows already done in mind little venture here. So it is a grind, but it pays off. You end up actually thriving on it and wanting to do it more and more.
Yes, I think that's with me when I first did my interview for the company that I'm using my podcast on. They were talking to me about acting, so it kind of like I told them, or they asked me actually if I wanted to do a podcast, and I was like, I like this. I think I'll try that. So
Right.
thank you again for coming to see me and being my very first interview.
It was my pleasure.
You,
My pleasure.
all
Thank
right.
you.
Well, we're going to have you back again for
Sure.
an anniversary one, and you're going to tell me all about
Right.
these new things that you're going to do.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'll see you then. Have a
All
good
right. Well, thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, folks.
Bye. And thank you guys for coming to see me and coming to my show today. I hope everyone enjoys it as much as I enjoy listening to Mr. Hamilton. All right. See you guys later. Bye.